So this question says, find the equation of the line parallel to y equals negative 2/5 x plus 9 that contains the point 1,4. Express the answer in standard form. So let's take a look at Desmos first. So here's the line we're starting with, our original line. Y equals negative 2/5 x plus 9. And we want the parallel line to go through the point 1,4. So see if you can visualize it, right? Something like this. Well, I need to see the slope of this line, but we kind of get that for free, right? Y equals mx plus b. M is negative 2/5, down 2, 1, 2 over 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 2, 1, 2 over 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our slope here seems to be negative 2/5. Again, y equals mx plus b, y equals negative 2/5 x plus 9. So our m is negative 2/5. So that's our original slope. We know that our original slope fine is negative 2/5. What is the slope of something parallel? And that's not an 11, those are two parallel lines. If lines are parallel, their slopes are the same. So if I draw a line with a slope of negative 2/5, it should be parallel to the line I just drew. Negative 2/5, I should have said if I didn't. Y equals negative 2/5 x. Does that look parallel? Does that black line look parallel to the green line? But we need to move it up so that it goes through this point. So I need to add something to determine where that's going to be. What will that y-intercept be? Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. Somewhere between 4 and 5, plus 4.5 maybe? No, not quite. But you can see that the y-intercept is somewhere there, so I need to do some analysis to find out what that is. So what do I know? The parallel slope is negative 2/5. And the point that I wanted to go through is 1,4. So let's find the equation of the line. Again, the point is 1,4, parallel slope negative 2/5. Most students prefer point slope form, so I'll do that one quickly. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, so y minus 4 equals negative 2/5 times x minus 1. Y minus 4 is negative 2/5 x plus 2/5. Let's add 4 to both sides. Y equals negative 2/5 x plus 4 and 2/5. 4.4, remember we tried 4.5, right? As a fraction that is 22/5. So again, just so we can make sure we can read that. Negative 2/5 x plus 22/5. I believe that will be parallel to the first line, and I believe it will go through the point 1,4. Let's see if that is indeed the case. So negative 2/5 x plus 22/5. Boom, there it is. So you see our y-intercept there indeed is 4.4. So the black line is parallel to the green line. They have the same slope. They both have a slope of negative 2/5, but they have different y-intercepts. We want to make sure we have the correct y-intercept for the black line to go through this point 1,4, which it does. Let me go ahead and solve that problem using my preferred strategy, using slope-intercept form. Again, we have the point 1,4, and we have the slope is negative 2/5. That's the slope of the parallel line. So I'd like to use y equals mx plus b. Y is 4, m is negative 2/5, x is 1, plus b. 4 is negative 2/5 plus b, add 2/5 to both sides. 4 is 25 plus 2/5, 22/5 is b, but that of course is not my answer. I need to use M is negative 2/5. I need to use B is 22/5, and I need to plug them into y equals mx plus b. So y equals negative 2/5 x plus 22/5, which is what I had from point slope. But that's not my final answer because I was supposed to express this in standard form. So let's copy this equation in slope-intercept form and rewrite it in standard form. So we have y equals negative 2/5 x plus 22/5. So what is standard form? I like it to be of the form ax plus by equals c, where no fractions, a, b, and c are not fractions. So a, b, c are all integers. And a has to be positive. So those are the rules that we need to have to rewrite something in standard form. So looking at my original equation here, y is negative 2/5 x plus 22/5. I'm going to multiply both sides by the common denominator, which is 5. Multiply the left side by 5, multiply the right side by 5. So I get 5y equals 5 times negative 2/5 x plus 22/5. So we get 5y equals 5 times negative 2/5 of x, that's 5 over 1, times negative 2 over 5x plus 5 over 1 times 22 over 5. So I get 5y equals, now you could take negative 10 divided by 5 as negative 2, but notice, divide the top by 5, divide the bottom by 5, and I just get negative 2x. You could do 22 times 5 is, what is that, 110 divided by 5, but certainly it's simpler to divide the top by 5 and divide the bottom by 5. That becomes 1 over 1, and I get 22. Then let's add 2x to both sides. Write it in standard form. The x has to come first. So in standard form, that would be 2x plus 5y is 22. And let's go back to Desmos and see if that is the same graph that we had before. I always like to check to make sure that my work is correct. So this black line is what we just did. I believe it is also 2x plus 5y equals 22. Did the red line draw itself on top of the black line? I think so. Black line, red line, black line, red line. So that tells me I've done that correctly.